to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a toss. This is Geis. Uses the stiff arm.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, this is Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, get the flag. Mike spot forward. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. 12 yards there and a first. Down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, 49ers 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. What do you need? 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first, and now Garoppolo lost the football. Into the Redskins, have it they do.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Geis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Haskins will throw. This is caught. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go. Pittsburgh, 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They run with Geis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And some room to run now. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back the opening and exploited it.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
25 yards there on the catch and run. From midfield now, Haskins. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Malcolm Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. Jack!
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This is Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, alert!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
21. Here we go.
San Francisco.
13.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
11.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Wait. 12, fellas, here we go. 21. 21. Hey, high 7. 11. I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Coleman on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona, everyone excited about it, and I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home, remember.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, first down. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Good job, D. One set. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you, boy.
Here's Geis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A toss right to Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
This is Geis on a handoff left. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a give to Peterson running right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Redskins 31, 49ers 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 64 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
12.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it.